containment. Completely break the female horse until she becomes very gentle, whereas you or anybody can ride her in comfort.
Same thing that they did to our female women, man. Did whatever they want to the female women. Read on.
Breed the mare and the stud until you have the desired offspring. Then you can turn the stud to freedom until you need him again. Train the female horse whereby she will eat out of your hand, and she will in turn train the infant horse to eat out of your hand also. When it comes to breaking the uncivilized nigger, use the same process, but vary the degree, and step up the pressure so as to do a complete reversal of the mind. Take the meanest and most restless nigger, strip him of his clothes in front of the remaining male niggers.
Check it out now. This is how they embarrassed us. Okay? This is how they took our manhood away, man. And guess what? They still doing the same thing. What can you do when the government come in your house? What can you do when the police officers come in your house, man? And strip you butt naked in front of your wife? Where's your manhood at after that? Read.
In front of the remaining male niggers, the female and the nigger infant tar and feather him. Tie each leg to a different horse in opposite directions.
It said pour tar on him, and after you pour tar on him, you are to throw feathers on him. And I don't know if you brothers and sisters ever witnessed hot tar on a body, but I have. Right here. See that? Right on my lip here. Hot tar on my arm right here. Okay? When hot tar is placed on you, it boils on your skin. It cooks on your skin. Your skin actually bubbles. Okay, I didn't know I was doing it, but it was so hot I tried to tear it off. But when I tore it off, I tore my skin off with it. Okay? So this here was torture. Check out what they did. Read.
Tar and feather him. Tie each leg to a different horse.
Tie each leg now to a different horse. That means you got one horse with the rope around one leg. Okay, so you got the rope. You got it strung up. It's connected to your ankle. Then they tie that to one horse, and then they do the same thing to the opposite leg. Read.
In opposite directions, set him a fire and beat both horses to pull him apart.
Beat both horses to do what?
To pull him apart in front of the remaining niggers.
Imagine that. Imagine that. But you're going to sit there and say that it doesn't matter who you are according to the Bible. Does that matter? Does that make any sense to you? That it wouldn't matter if the scripture says that this will happen to us? Go to Genesis, the 15th chapter. Genesis, the 15th chapter. Okay? This was already predated, brothers and sisters. Read the 13th verse.
Genesis 15 and 13. And he said unto Abraham, know of certain that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that
400 years, man. They shall afflict them. This is us, man. We was afflicted then, we're being afflicted now, that we're about to be afflicted in the worst way real soon. Let's go back into Willie Lynch, please. I just wanted to bring that out because this was foretold. Go ahead.
the next step is to take a bullwhip and beat the remaining nigger male to the point of death.
So this is what they would do. After they tied their horse and they made sure that their brother, okay, his body was split apart from going into two different ways. After they did that, they would do what?
Take a bullwhip and beat the remaining nigger male to the point of death.
To almost to his death. Beat him so bad till he lost so much blood to the point where he will almost die. Then what?
In front of the female and the infant. Don't kill him, but put the fear of God in him.
Put the fear of what?
Of God in him.
Put the fear of God in him. You see that? To let you know, the Most High was chastising us. Read.
For he can be useful for future breeding. The breaking process of the African woman. Then take the female, run a series of tests on her to see if she will submit to your desires willingly. Test her in every way because she's the most important factor for good economics.
If she is the most important factor of good economics. When we tell our wives that we will no longer, okay, we don't want to celebrate Christmas no more or any of them holidays, they're the ones that get upset. They're the ones that don't want to let the holidays go. Because they say, what? Read that again?
She will submit to your desires willingly. Test her in every way because she is the most important factor for good economics.
She is the most important factor of good economics. The women does the majority of the shopping. She does the majority of the different rituals, the celebrations. All these come from the women, man. The men can really care less about all that stuff, that Valentine's Day and all those different things. It's the women that uphold these things because they had a plan. They did that to the women, even back then. All the way up to now. Read.
If she shows any sign of resistance in submitting completely to your will, do not hesitate to use the bullwhip on her to extract the last bit of bitch out of her.
Read that again.
To extract the last bit of bitch out of her.
Now here it is now. They done taught them to go against us, man. It's the same thing. It's the same thing, y'all. They would go against us to get a little bit of money. Just a little bit. And it's not like they offering you thousands and thousands of dollars. Some of our women are getting $30 a month, $10 a month for child support. And they went through all this to get us in the system for $10 a month. Was it worth it? Read.
Take care not to kill her, for in doing so, you spoil good economics.
Because they are the ones who keep the economics rolling, the economy. Read.
When in complete submission, she will train her offspring in the early years to submit to labor when they become of age. Understanding is the best thing. Therefore, we shall go deeper into this area of the subject matter. Concerning what we have produced here is the breaking process of the female nigger. We have reversed the relationships. In her natural uncivilized state, she would have a strong dependency on the uncivilized nigger male. And she would have a limited protective tendency toward her independent male offspring and would raise the female offspring to be dependent like her. Nature had provided for this type of balance. We reverse nature by burning and pulling one civilized nigger apart and bullwhipping the other to the point of death, all in her presence.
All in her presence, man. So this is all done in the female's presence for what? So that she can do what? Let's go to Isaiah chapter 3. Isaiah chapter 3, we want to start at verse 12. They did a good job on our women, man. Our women don't care about no man. They don't need a man. Independent. That's the Beyonce joint. They got her. They don't need no man no more. What they going to do with a man?
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors.
Just like we just got finished reading in the Willie Lynch letter. That's why our children is killing off the elder people. Read on.
And women rule over them.
And what?
Women rule over them.
And women rule over our people now, man.